Look at your performers today. Who's picked up wicket? Muzrabani has, right? And and Evans, correct. Both medium pacer to fast bowlers, right? Your spinners didn't, even for Australia, not Zampa, not Kuhneman. So again, spinners haven't. It's a slow pitch, but I don't think a slow pitch and a pitch where the ball's not coming onto the bat is necessarily good for spinners as well. I think fast bowlers, especially if you can use a lot of cutters, but Muzrabani was doing fantastically well. If you can take the pace off it, even fast bowlers are going to be, or medium pacers in that sense, will be tough. And I think Indian bowlers do that very well. I was quite impressed with Shivam Dube. I think he only got an over or two versus Namibia, but his use of the slow ball was outstanding. He used a lot of cutters. So, he can be called in. Hardik does a great job of doing that. Bumrah can deceive that. So can Arshdeep. So I think they'll have to rely a bit more on that, especially once the ball becomes slightly older. The power play is done. Then you go to that strategy. It'll work. So in terms of a spinner, I am not sure. I know Arshdeep didn't have a good game last time, and you'd want to get a spinner. And looking at Kuldeep's record versus Pakistan, that again makes him, a player you'd want to start with. I'd be okay if you do it. But then there is another third option that you bring in a Washington Sundar instead of a Rinku, whereby many are saying that you're not really hurting your batting because Rinku's not been in great form and Washi with the bat has always punched above his weight. So you don't lose much on batting, but you add on another spinner for the left-hander. So just go with that option, knowing fully well you have the other option. That's another thing that they can look at. I'm not a fan of that. I'd still not be tempted to do that. I'll still keep a Rinku, hoping that it'll be one of his days, and I want him in good form because he has a role to play. He's been a bit inconsistent, but I would want to persist with him. Then that only leaves me with one choice, either Kuldeep or Arshdeep. Both have their pros, both have their cons.